Hello, everyone. I'm AT Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. It was a taste of fall over the last several days as highs were in the 50s and low 60s. Of course, we set new daily records for the coldest high temperature both Thursday and Friday last week. The weekend was slightly better with low 60s for highs, but that was still well below average this time of the year. We are going to see breezy south winds return today, and that is going to push temperatures back up into the 70s across the area. So we'll see those temperatures returning a little bit closer to average. Tracking a chance for showers and storms in the forecast on Tuesday, and late in the week we will see above average temperatures return. In fact, there's a possibility that some spots could get into the low 80s potentially. So summer might not be done quite yet, especially when we get into the second half of the week. So high pressures moved over to our east this morning. It's going to see a southerly wind take over today. A couple areas of low pressure out to our west will feature our chance for some showers and storms into the forecast, more so into tomorrow, but there may be some activity even into tonight. We'll talk about that here in a second. But the winds today, southerly 10 to 20, could gust 20 to 30 miles per hour, so a little breezy today. The wind is a little bit less tomorrow, 5 to 15, a few gusts up to 20, and then Wednesday that wind is expected to be on the more gentle side of things out of an easterly direction. So we will see some clouds around this morning, but the afternoon is looking to be sunny to mostly sunny across the area, maybe a few thicker clouds up to the north. Clouds will increase tonight. We'll see mostly cloudy to cloudy conditions. The winds will still be a little breezy out of the south, and that will keep temperatures from really bottoming out tonight. Overnight, now, while it's not showing much here, there may be a few isolated showers or even a thunderstorm or two tracking through. The better chances look to stay north of our area until we get into Tuesday, when the boundary gets a little bit closer, and that's when I do think we'll see an increase in the number of those showers and storms. And again, it will be scattered in nature, so not everyone will see rain, but certainly we will have that chance around throughout the day Tuesday and into Tuesday evening before it tapers off heading into the overnight hours. Likely going to see some areas of fog and low clouds Wednesday morning, but then by the afternoon hours, we will see those clouds decrease, and we are looking at a clear to partly cloudy sky with maybe a sprinkle or two in the afternoon and evening hours. So that's our rain chances here in the short term. And again, the coverage is about 50-50 tomorrow, just a very slight chance tonight, and then again Tuesday evening. Now, Wednesday through Friday, we are looking dry, just a very, very low chance of a stray sprinkle or shower. Slight chances do return to the forecast heading into the weekend, but I'll explain more about that here coming up in just a moment. Now, how much rain are we looking at? And the totals are going to vary a little bit. You can kind of see this is from the Weather Prediction Center. It's showing a swath across parts of Barron and Rusk counties of about 1 to 2 inches of rain. I think that's a little too high. My thinking is that we're going to see totals generally up to about 1/4 of an inch or so. But if you're north of 94 and 29, or really from the Chippewa River northwest, that's where we could see some totals of 1/2 inch to 1 inch of rain. So certainly at least a decent amount of rain. But again, the farther north, we could see some slightly higher totals. But I don't think we're really going to see any totals in the 1 to 2 inch range unless we see some heavy downpours develop, or the showers and storms kind of move over the same areas over and over. So something that we'll have to watch, of course. And also, too, unfortunately, this frontal boundary and low pressure is going to bring the return of that wildfire smoke to the area. Now, we may see it a little bit this afternoon, but it really takes over as we get into tonight, as we get back into that high to borderline very high category. Again, we're looking up in the atmosphere here. So we are going to have to deal with that again tonight and into tomorrow. So the good news is with this is it's not expected to really bring much of an issue at the surface in regards to air quality, but certainly something that we're going to have to monitor as we get a little bit closer in time, especially tonight and tomorrow. So as always, we'll keep you updated, but be sure to check the air quality for yourselves, especially if you are one that maybe has any underlying health conditions or is a little bit sensitive to that wildfire pollution. So that'll also be a part of the forecast here in the short term. But outside of that, we are looking at a really nice day today with highs generally back into the 70s, upper 60s in Medford. For tonight, we're back into the 55 to 60 degree range, and that's going to be about 20 degrees warmer than what we're waking up to this morning. Highs tomorrow a little cooler because of the clouds and showers and storm chances around, with mid to upper 60s north, with mostly low to mid 70s elsewhere. And then on Wednesday, we'll see highs in the mid to upper 70s. The upper 70s will likely be south of Highway 10. Now, looking at the upper level pattern, we're going to start to see a ridge build in the jet stream later in the week. But there is a little bit of discrepancy in the longer term models on how strong this is actually going to be, because I think the stronger that it will be is the better chance of us seeing those warmer temperatures sticking around or getting even on the warmer side than what we're forecasting now. Also, any little subtle features that try to come in here, like we're looking here, this is the European model, would maybe bring in a few shower and storm chances, which would also limit temperatures, and it could, break the ridge down a bit, which would also suppress temperatures a bit. So there's still a little bit of discrepancy on how this is all going to play out, but certainly I do think we are going to see those temperatures get back close to that 80-degree mark Thursday through Sunday. Right now I got 79, 81, 82, and 80 there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but keep in mind that those numbers may fluctuate a little bit here in the coming days, depending on how that ridge pans out. But certainly we will be seeing temperatures near or above average going forward, with really no signs of any fall-like weather here in the next week or two.